Hey guys, how you doing? It's Matt Kenny of Kenny Movie Reviews. I'm going to give you guys a review right now. It's been a while actually since I've talked to probably all of you guys, and yeah, I just want to let you guys know like what's been going on, why I'm not, why I haven't done as many reviews as I should have been. But I also want to let you know that everything is fine with me. Um, I know a lot of you people were probably very concerned about why I wasn't posting reviews and everything. I'm gonna give you guys that right now. Basically, I graduated from college and was struggling to find some work opportunities, and now I have found a work opportunity. So I have a couple of days of work that I get to do, and then now it gives me a few days off to post some reviews and do some videos for you guys. So basically, I'm gonna work 3 or 4 days a week, and then there's 2 or 3 days off that I can do reviews for you. Maybe just 2 days I can do reviews. I'm not sure yet, but it should be around 2 to 3 days where I'm available to do videos for all of you guys. So I hope that's okay with all of you guys. Now, because the month of October has started just now, actually before I say anything else, I just want to say that for all of you who follow me on Kenny Movie Reviews on Facebook, there are a lot of reviews that I actually was able to have time to write reviews instead of record videos like this one, and you know do reviews and record myself saying what I liked or didn't like about a movie or a TV show, whatever it was. But so I did write actually a decent amount of reviews of this summer came from handwritten reviews that are on my Facebook page as you know timeline posts and everything. So that's what I was able to do over summer because I was too busy trying to find work opportunities and everything. But getting back to what I was just saying, the month of October has officially started. It's October 2nd, 2018. So that means I'm going to start to review some of my favorite horror films that I'm going to be watching this Halloween season. Today's option that I have right here, it is not a horror movie per se, it's more of a comedy. But, there are some, suspenseful moments too. I mean, but mostly a comedy, but I do enjoy watching this time of year because there are aliens in the movie. It's called The Watch, and it stars Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill, and this newcomer. Where is he? Oh, well, it's not gonna let you see it, obviously. But this new guy right here, Richard Ayad, who was actually pretty good in this movie. He's a newcomer to me as far as I know. I haven't really seen anything, the 6, 7 years since this came out. But basically, this movie is about how um, these four guys have to team up and, you know, yeah, so sorry about that. These four guys have to team up and form a neighborhood watch to um, basically stop this alien invasion that's happening on, their planet. And basically, you watch the movie and it's these guys trying to figure out who on their Earth you know, are aliens. And it's pretty interesting to watch, actually, if I do say so myself. All right, so basically, I watched this movie during this time of the year because, like I said, there's aliens in this movie. Is this a scary movie? No. I mean, there's some jump scares and everything that do work pretty well, like when the alien attacks these guys and everything, and they find the aliens for the first time and stuff. Like there are some jumps and everything. That there are some like moments that I guess are. I don't know if they're. I mean, they're not really considered scary since this is a comedy, but I mean, there's jumpy parts, I guess. So I guess it kind of works as a horror comedy, even though it's not like terrifying really at all. It's mostly laughter, aside from like probably 5 minutes at most, or of aliens attacking and everything. So, but basically, like I said, the story was actually pretty good for this movie. It worked pretty well. There were some twists along the way. Um, yeah, the story was probably one of the better comedy stories that I've seen. Although I don't know if the script itself allowed for the story to really flourish. I thought actually when I was watching, I actually just watched this today. I rewatched it. I've seen this probably two other times before this, and it's probably my third time watching it. And I've seen it on cable and everything, but not the whole thing. So it's probably like my third time watching it, all the way through. And I did think the story would have been better as like a serious movie. And apparently, from a movie channel called Schmoes Know, apparently there is a movie that's like this called Attack the Block, which is a sci-fi film and not a comedy at all. Or maybe there is some comedy, but it's not as much as this. So I'm actually curious to check that one out. That's a shout out to the Schmoes Know channel. And yeah, but basically, this movie, uh, some of the best parts were probably because of the actors, which Ben Stiller, always liked Ben Stiller, never really had a problem with him. I mean, he always plays the same character, but that's not really a problem. Vince Vaughn, really like Vince Vaughn as an actor. I think he has great range. I actually watched the remake of Psycho where he played Norman Bates recently, even though that movie's just a shot for shot remake. He actually does pretty well as Norman Bates. Jonah Hill, I've always liked his humor. I just never really liked the people that he plays because sometimes they're assholes or jerks. I really never really liked them that much. And then this Richard Ayoade guy, he was actually probably my favorite part. He had some really funny lines, and his character had a really interesting background and a story arc that carried through the whole movie. And probably the weirdest part for me about this movie was actually, before I say that, I'll get into the directing because I love the directing. It was by, I forgot the guy's name. Actually, it's probably on this box actually. Of course, why would it say it? But I know that oh no, it's directed by Akiva Schaffer. So Akiva Schaffer or Akiva Schaffer, and the director of photography is Barry Peterson. So they both did actually a very good job with the directing. The script was actually probably the weirdest part for me because there was a lot of comedy and a lot of it felt improvised. So to me, the movie really didn't seem like it had much of a script, in my opinion. But regardless of that, the movie's so funny, you really don't care if it's improvised or not because you're just cracking up the whole time watching it. So anyway, yeah, this movie, The Watch from 2012, was actually it's a very solid movie. It's a nice little movie that has comedy and some moments of suspense. It's not going to blow you away, but the story's good enough for what it is, and the jokes work pretty well for the most part, and the cast does a great job, with what they have to do. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the movie The Watch, and stay tuned because tomorrow, either tomorrow or on Thursday, I'm gonna try. I don't know, either tomorrow or Friday. I'm gonna try to do another video. It's probably gonna be tomorrow because I have off at work tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do another video of another horror movie another like movie that I watched during the Halloween time period. So stay tuned for that. I'm not sure what movie it's gonna be, but you guys will definitely enjoy it regardless of what it is because I do have a good list of movies that I watched during the Halloween season. So thank you guys again, and I want to give another shout out to John Flickinger, who has two channels, John Flickinger or John Flickster and the Flick Pick. He actually helped me get back into doing this because he gave a nice little speech about how going through tough times and trying to figure out when to make videos and getting yourself to 150% to do these videos. So thank you, John Flickster, or should I say the Flick Pick, for helping me realize that doing these videos is probably one of the best ways I'm going to be happy in my life. So thank you, John Flickster, for that. And also Chris Stuckman, who has a channel as well. Chris Stuckman, I want to give a shout out to him for helping me just realize, like John Flickster, basically that reviewing movies is what I need to do when I'm off of work so I can be happy with life and give my thoughts on movies to you guys, which I love to do. So shout out to Chris Stuckman and John Flickinger for that. Thank you guys. And like I said, stay tuned either tomorrow or Friday. I'm gonna do another video of some of my favorite horror movies to watch during the Halloween season. Thank you guys for watching.